Free Pick Show. Sean Hicks coming at you with a free picks. Welcome, 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 welcome. YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, wherever you're watching. You're on your phone. You get the little notification on your desktop. I don't know where you're at. All I know is that you're watching, and we appreciate that. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for saying hello. Likes, notification bells, shares, comments, positive, otherwise. Let me know what you're thinking. Let me know what you are thinking, folks. All right, let me just check out YouTube. Make sure, of course, YouTube. Always on the ball. Thank you, YouTube, for being a top-notch organization. And I don't know. However you got it set up, 110% better than Facebook, which is, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But, there we go. Is it? Nope. Is it working just now? Guess we're on. We're on here on Facebook. All right. Okay. I guess we're underway, as they say. Now let's start getting. Well, let me get to the chat. Why is my mouse is acting up here? Let's see. What do I think about the Mariners? I love it. Nash jumping right into wants to know. He's looking to bail out. Little bailout action here. About to go off. I actually like the under here. The under 8 runs. That's what I'm locked in on here. I'm hoping for a little under action. That being said, my totals have not been that great today. I had under Orioles, under Pittsburgh, under White Sox. But I do have the under 8 in this game. And I said earlier on the show, like last night we did the show, Nash, I was like, let's look at Cobb laying 130, and then all of a sudden he jumps to 150. So I guess I would still kind of lean on the Angels, but I'm more confident on the under. I like the under more. It's crazy every day. It's crazy every day. Hot at NYC. It was 91 in Texas today. I was sanding a table down. Sanding it down. All right, let's jump into the rundown because then I got to talk about something real fast. So let's get right to it on the ice. So ice today, I had Tampa Bay under 5.5 loser, and I threw out a wild one. Boston puck line plus 180. Both go down. I thought it would be a 3-1 winner for us, but it's going to be a 3-1 loser. It happens. Baseball, I'm 2-3 right now with my games. Under Baltimore, didn't get there. Under White Sox, Houston was a loser. White Sox run line, loser. White Sox under was a winner. Milwaukee run line winner. Loser on the Astros. Loser White Sox run line. And unders in Pirates and Baltimore. Mets. I got the Mets. The New York Mets. I got them and Seattle under tonight. I have the Nets and the over. Over did not get there. But, we hit the Nets. We'll take it. So on to the ice to tomorrow. We're looking. Let's get right to it. So I like these games. Ready? Grab a pencil, write them down, and away we go for the free pick show. Give me Montreal. I'll lay Montreal here. Listen, they're up 2-0. Okay, Winnipeg, desperate. I understand. That's fine. I'll take Montreal here at home minus 131. I'm also on the under 5.5 again. Had the under the other day there. So we'll come back again there. Colorado and Vegas. Again, we're on Colorado minus 101 and the under 5.5. And that's it. 4 winners. Do what you want. Montreal, Colorado, and a pair of unders. NBA action for Sunday. Oh, you know what? I didn't do it. Let me put the free picks out here. We're 4 minutes into the show. People are going to, not be happy. Not be happy with what we have going on here. So we have NBA and hockey. I did not throw out a baseball game yet because I'm still looking. I just don't want to haphazardly throw out a game. Nothing really jumps. I wrote down all lines. Maybe something. We're going to go through the games in a second. So maybe we'll see something as we go through the lines here. Looks like you got that Islander games. Over Yanks, we said that in the chat with those two pitchers. We figured we'd see some runs. Rodriguez and James Talon. Avs tomorrow, I like the Avs. Avs are better. Just that simple. Short number, I'll take it. NBA tomorrow, I do have a premium on Atlanta and Philly, so no opinion over there. But here we go, Dallas Clippers. I'm on the under. It's 210.5, down from 215. Why not? These games have not sniffed this kind of total. And a Game 7, the way they've been playing, under is the only way to go. I kind of like Dallas in the points, though, here. I think I'll lean towards the 6.5, although I don't like everybody's betting them. I'm looking at the numbers coming in, and people like those Mavericks. But I can't talk you off 6.5 in a Game 7. Why would we? All right, granted, you got George and Kawhi could throw up big games. I get it, but after that, I don't know. I still like the little 6.5, and give me the under. Give me the under there. Now on to Major League Baseball. Let me pull up. Man, I do not know why my mouse is working like this. Like maybe I got to change the batteries. It hasn't been a couple 2 weeks. Got to change the batteries every 2 weeks on this cordless puppy. This is getting bad. This is getting bad. I use a touchscreen. What are we gonna do? It happens. To the chat. Nick's here. Good evening. I was wrong about that book game. Hey, you know what, Tim? It's all right. Tomorrow's a new day. What are you gonna? Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Someone mentioned that comments like, oh, I'm not mentioning the other site. Like this site, everybody's on huge win streaks. You're gonna have a win streak. I get it. Everyone's gonna be good for a while. You're gonna hit a bad one, and are you gonna come on and tell people when you lose? When you're on a 1-7 run, how about 3-20? 0 for 6. You can come on and tell people when you lose. If you're not, get out of the business, man. You don't need that. I saw Tim. You mentioned the East Carolina game. I don't know. Maybe it was your brother. Maybe it was you. I saw on Twitter. Someone posted a pic from the game. Okie doke. Let's jump into this MLB ticket for tomorrow. And all right, let's go. I wrote down all the lines ahead of time from a couple of the books. Let's see anything's changed. Still, you know what? I got 9 games, and we're going to run with that. Okay, I see DraftKings just come up with a line too. So let's get at it. Miami and Pittsburgh. Alcantara versus Cool. I'm seeing we have some slight movement already on the Marlins. So when I did this a little while ago, and again, we're talking maybe an hour ago, I got to come in with new lines here. Got to come in, new pen to rack up the difference. So it was 134, and now I'm seeing a 125, 135 down to 128. 140 stays the same, 130. So it looks like people have come in on the Pirates a little bit, dropped this about 10 cents. Again, I didn't have anything on this. I had the under, and it blew up in my face. Again, I'll probably just stay away here. Game 3. I'm gonna try to lay off the abuse. Astros and the Blue Jays. Had the Astros today. They got absolutely demolished. I was expecting them to do the same to Ross Stripling, but did not happen. Number-wise here, I saw 104s, 103s, 105. No real movement on this game. Everything keeping the same. I see 1 9.5 and a couple of 10s with Matz and Garcia. I don't know. After today's game, you want to kind of lean to the over here, right? And Matt's the lefty. Got to look at the over. Jump on that over 9.5. And you know what? I might take Houston here. I'm going to take you. I'm going to fade Matz. Houston, our buddy Elliott will come in and tell you the Houston Astros right there behind the Chicago White Sox as a team that crushes lefty pitchers. So Houston and the over in honor of Elliott on a Sunday. Next game up, we are looking Braves and Dodgers. I saw an early 135. It's still 135, 140-ish. And I see a new number of 143 coming up here. Total is still sitting 8 all over the place. 125, so 120. No real movement on this game. Bauer and Max Fried, or Freed, whatever you want to call him. Mad Max. He's the new Mad Max, right? Scherzer's getting a little old, so we got to go back to the young guy here. Freed still sporting a 5 ERA. All right. I don't know. You have to lean Dodgers here, right? Everybody likes the Dodgers, although I like Atlanta today. That being said, maybe an underplay here with the 8 with these two guys. I don't know. That's it. That's you know what? I'm up in the year here. Do I take Bauer on the run line? Plus 122, take a shot. All right, next game up. Let's move on. I got no opinion here on Dodgers' first look here at the late show. D-backs and the Brew Crew. I did not have a number for this, so we're gonna, I gotta write these down all of a sudden. You know what? We'll come back to this. We'll just see what the numbers are here opening. Diamondbacks, by basically on consensus, a plus $2. I see 210, 199s. Burns, 230, 240-ish. Total at 7.5. I mean, listen, Burns is good. I did have Milwaukee run line today, right? Earlier today. It's weird. I did a late video last night, day video, free pick video. I just lose track of the days. Caleb Smith hasn't been terrible. Kind of the bullpen guy. This is his second start out of the bullpen. But Burns is, I don't know. He had a great start, but he's 0-3 his last 5 games. 3.80 ERA, not terrible, right? It's pretty good, right? But he had a .37 ERA to start the year in his first 7 games. So again, Arizona's not an offense that scares me here, but I don't like laying this kind of huge number. Reds and Cardinals, Miley and Gant on the hill. Let's see what I had an early 115, 110. Nothing's really, not really moving here. Still seeing the same kind of numbers. I see a 111, but all in all, basically same numbers all over the place. I want to lean to Miley here. Gant, I mean, he's got a 160 ERA, but he just seems like there's always people on base sometimes when I see it. I don't know. I could be wrong. I mean, I know that's more of like a Kim thing. I mean, this guy does have a 160 ERA. His numbers are better than what I thought they were. So maybe I'm confusing him with somebody else. Total at 9. How is this total at 9 with these two guys? I said that the other day with the Nats game against the Braves. I'm like, how is this total 9? And I think the Nationals went over themselves in that game. I mean, last 3 these guys have, pitched pretty well. Wade Miley's actually no. Wade Miley hasn't pitched well. It's a decent number on the year, but he's come back to planet Earth in a quick hurry. I might take St. Louis here at this number. The Gant's number is pretty solid across the board. Maybe slight lean here on the Redbirds. A's and the Rocks. 112, 108, 118, 120. No real movement there. Total sitting at 11.5, still all over the place. Yes. Caprillion and Marquis. I've said before I kind of like Marquis at home because the Rockies kind of win a little bit at home. Caprillion had a short start, but he's still a decent, 2.95 ERA in his 4 starts. Marquis 197 his last 5, and again at home, better numbers at home. 11. I might look at the under here. Maybe under 11.5. Granted, it's Colorado. I get it, but I'm going to look under. Cubs and the Giants. Hendricks, Cueto get the nod here. 110, 110, 115s. Basically, I do see a couple eights, and a couple 8.5s. So Hendricks though is not the guy I want to really get to. Great start to the year. Excuse me. Great second half. His last 4 starts have been good. On the road, he's got solid numbers, not spectacular, but he's been decent. And then there's Cueto. But this Giant team is pretty. They've been playing well. Both teams have been playing well. Listen, it's a short number. If you like the Giants, I can't tell you not to take the Giants. It's who do you like more? You like Hendricks or Cueto? Giants are 17-8 at home, and Cubs are 4 games under 500. You think they're going to pull it out on the road? I don't know. Let's see where the money goes. Mets and the Padres, Stroman, Paddock. What do we see? 125, 120, 120, 115. I see a 118. Total 7.5 and 1 spot, and basically 8s across the board. And we're anywhere from 130 to 140-ish here on Paddock. Stroman, again, not terrible numbers. Paddock, he's rounding into form. We're only in 140. I know the Mets are getting a couple guys back here with Alonso coming back. I might look at the under here, 8. Final game that I have a line for would be your Yankees, Red Sox, Garrett Richards, Domingo, Germain. Let's see, 129. Oh, I see a line move from 134 down to 131. Not crazy. 140, 142, 148. Again, nothing really. The numbers pretty much staying the same. Totals. I see 2 9.5s at plus money and a 9 laying the juice at 120. I would maybe look at the under 9.5. Don't ask me why, because again, I didn't hit my totals today, but I might look under. Why? I just don't like either pitcher. I don't like the way the Yankees hit. I like the Red Sox lineup. I might take Richards here, although not the best numbers in the world, but solid in 5 career starts against the Yanks, or in his last 7 starts he's solid, but against the Yanks, bad numbers. Again, different Yankee team. I mean, he's pitching for the Angels back then. The Yankees hitters are hitting. They haven't been hitting. A 130 flyer on the Red Sox. I could take a shot at the dogs here. Let's get to the show. What's going on here? I love the Island. Ronald says he loves the Islanders. Nice win tonight for them. I took a dive with the White Sox, bounced back with FSU women's softball. All right. Marlins are having a rough go, but I expect to fade the Marlins. I want to fade the Marlins. I can't. I mean, but when they're playing the Pirates, it's, pick your poison. The Pirates are not a good team themselves, so again, I got to stay away from those things. I had the Astros. Yep. I think they bounce back tomorrow. Yeah, no, he's improved a little bit, but still, it's not. I like that Houston team a little bit. Grab him as a little dog. I'll take him at plus money against a team, a pitcher he's an okay pitcher. AJS. It's not like he pitched a little better, but it's not like he's a top rotation kind of guy who's going to be a superstar. He's okay. Brewers, yeah, 230. Can't lay that. Still like the over 11. I like that over 11.5 in that A's game, huh? I don't know. I'm not sure. Both guys have pretty decent numbers there. How are the Rocky trends? 8-2 to the under in interleague home games. 11-4 the last 15 overall. I mean, the under 6-1 last 7 Colorado in this series. 17-5-1. Again, compliments of covers with those trends that I have them in front of me. I mean, I I kind of like the under. I like the under before I read off those numbers. All right, so a couple things. So I mentioned earlier, I was like, yeah, somebody was like, oh, some site was just hypes win streaks and this and that, and nobody loses. And somebody's like, well, at least this guy says they lose. I lose. And someone else is like, oh, don't ever uh, buy picks for people. Da da da. I'm thinking to myself, one, because the whole adage is like, oh, guys, you sell picks, you don't bet. Well, you buy my 3-day pass, it's $30 that I get. It's 31. It costs you $31, of which I get a percentage of that. Weekly pass is what, 70. I get a percent. I mean, uh, here's an update. It's not like I get 1,000 $30 sales a day. All right, that's not how this works. Two, like to make money, like you want to purchase a play, me or anybody else. When we have leaderboards, so you see who's hot. And I've said this a million times. People watch videos or my videos, anybody's videos. You're on Twitter, you're listening to cappers, whether watching the guys on Fox or ESPN, Game Day, NFL Network, whatever these shows you want to watch. Those guys are all paid TV people. All right, so they're just randomly throwing out games. People like me, like bet my own games. Like, okay, I could have a losing record baseball wise, still have money from betting because I've bet a long time. I'm a little disciplined more than the average person. And I've said this before. People come in, they want to jump into like, oh, I got a 14 parlay today. Oh, I like this and that. I'm taking all these huge 220 faves. Well, I don't bet that way. One, I just don't like huge faves. But two, it's like the person's like, oh, you can't buy that. It's a bad thing to do. You could sell picks. It's people who buy. Obviously, they're buying people who are hot. And I really don't think whether it's me or anybody else, you buy people on a leaderboard who are hot or having big winning seasons in whatever, baseball, hockey, NBA, football season was there. If to make money betting, you could make money while purchasing a pay for $30. You have to be disciplined enough. That's the difference between like a person who bets on games for me where I make my money because I don't make money on a $31 3-day pass, of which I get, you know, not all that $31. So it's kind of like just genuine people come in like, yeah, you don't ever buy picks, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's people, when you bet games, and this is everybody in the chat here, and I've said it before on like Midday Money, you have to be a disciplined kind of person. But let's be honest, I'm going to say 95% of people aren't, I mean, I'm sure when people watch the show, most people have 9 to 5, 8 to 4, 4 to 12, whatever kind of regular job that you do. And so the gambling is fun I'm going to try to make some money, have a little fun. That's why people do 16 parlays or take every 230 fave or 300 fave and make a 5-team parlay for $100 or whatever the bankroll. Everybody's bankroll is different. I say it all the time. You have to be a little disciplined. You can bet, we know a cat on Twitter. I mean, I'm sure people on Twitter know every college basketball game, side and total, all year long. And I like the guy. I met him. I, chat with him. And it's not like he's betting 1,000 on each side there. No, it's just one he likes the sport. It's $1 or $2, whatever it is. I mean, that's a whole lot of games, but he's having fun. That's what this is. I mean, if you want to do it full time, make money, it is a roller coaster. If I didn't shave my head for the last 20 years, I'd probably have no hair. That's why I say, like, don't watch the games. Well, I get wrapped up in it. I like a dog, it's winning outright. I like a fave, it's a blowout. You can't worry about that. Game loses, it's over. You don't come into, well, sometimes I get upset. You've seen me like free throws. I hate the free throws. That's the worst. But that being said, this is I've always say it's a marathon. We've seen people in here, they come in, they have a great run, and all of a sudden they're gone. All right, you had a great week and a half. Where are you? If you can't take a loss for a couple days, man, this is not the thing to do. All right, that's my little rant. I'm sorry. What's going on in here? Yeah, grab the under. I like the pitchers, and I always feel like Sunday baseball. Same with like a Wednesday games. You might have a guy sitting. It's a Wednesday, Thursday are always like those travel days. But even a Sunday game, somebody might take a day off. They might have played. Only come in as a pinch hitter or something. Hey, Navarez, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a bit. I was just ranting, everybody. I'm sorry. You know, because I don't ever really kind of try to hype packages. I'll tell other guys are doing well, but that kind of stuff, you know, like, oh, you sell because you can't pick. Well, I could pick games. That's I've been doing it for 16 years on sites, and you can see my record. And I have, and again, you have a winning season, and trying to get a winning seasons across the board. Have I done it? No, I don't think I've ever had everyone plus money everyone. Because, like, we'll take NBA for example. Not a huge NBA regular season guy. Having a good playoff run, about 60 something percent, 65% in my 25, whatever I got, 20 some games in the playoffs. Baseball, throw out a ton of plays, college basketball, a ton of plays, hockey, a lot of plays. And if you're winning in one, you kind of concentrate more on one. So NBA, I'm like, I'm not really about worried. NBA, college basketball, had a great college basketball year. Made a lot of money college basketball. I wasn't worried about NBA. Baseball started out hot. Was not worried about NBA one bit. Hit a bump in the NBA and baseball. A bad month. I had a good month. I had a bad month, or a badish so-so. It's bad and got chipped away at a bunch, and that's that. But hockey's been tremendous all year. You can only do so much on a site to get your record a certain way, because it's only not like you could come in and I like one game I have $50 on this game or $500 on this one. Doesn't work out that way here. As a bettor, you have to see how you're doing, adjust your bank. I say that all the time in here, folks. There's nothing new I've never said. You're hot. You don't double and triple and blank check games and we're putting a mortgage. No, you up your ante a little bit. Get a little more bankroll when you're losing. No, you pull that bankroll back because you're going to hit a losing streak. Islander game? I don't know, Gabe. I didn't watch the Islander game. I had Boston. I was looking for Boston puck line. I saw they lost 3-1. Yeah, forget about just betting. Perfect. No one's perfect even in life. But like, it boggles. Like when I see comments like that, I'm like, like, do you even bet games? Like what? And I've, like I said, long time on shows, podcasts, videos, whatever, radio spots, Sirius, whatever. And I've said all the time, and those who've been since the beginning here, I've always said, be happy with a day's pay. Be happy with whatever job you got. I don't care if you're a fry guy, if you're a stock guy, whatever you do. Regular, teacher, cop, fireman, work for the DPW, city council, whatever you make a day, you should be happy making on a game, whether baseball, whatever. And I don't understand people who you go 2-2 in baseball, you make $27. It's only 20. That's a bad day. Like I'd get an email like, "Ah, it was a bad day. We made $30. It's $30. You're the same person who's complaining that like it's $99 for a week, but $30. You don't want to. You just want 30. You don't want 30. Well, send me to 30. I've yet to find that person. I don't. Your mentality has to shift, and I felt like, oh boy, it's legal. People are gonna really fly off the handle because you're just betting on credit cards. I mention this all the time. You just kind of reload off your credit card, hit the button, reload. Go give that cash. I love just going and taking a drive. I'd go to Meadowlands, Monmouth Park, AC, cash it up. I say I've used app. I've had offshore, whatever the case. Yeah. Man, folks, you have to, it's just different. I don't even know where I'm going with that. That just annoys me. Like you can't buy. Well, you can buy if you're disciplined. You try to. People are like, oh, I just want to do a game or two a week. Okay, we could do that. But by Thursday, people are like, I need some action. Do you want to bet 1 or 2 games a week, or do you want action? And most people, I think, who come to sites looking for free pick, I love that. Listen, I run down every game. Occasionally, I don't give a couple games out. You know, and most times I give a lot out. Uh, I did podcasts where on a Thursday night I would go through every NFL side in total and like 20 college games, all the top 25 games for free content. You know, we're not making money. Here's an update to those people. I'm not making billions of dollars on websites. That doesn't work that way. I mean, there's a guy who runs a site who's brings in I don't know. It's just, like, I get annoyed at some stupid stuff. That's just annoys me. Like, man, people, come on. Uh, People want action. They come watch videos again, mine, others. There's TV shows. Take who you're listening to with where they come from. You're watching, NFL Sunday on Fox or NFL Network, ESPN, with 2 ex-NFL players and head coaches and guys who've been in broadcast for 25 years. Let's be clear here. They might know football, and maybe they caught on to a little bit of betting, but they're not making their money off betting. They have nice incomes coming in. It's not from betting the Sunday night faves in the NFL. All right. I love it bothers me though sometimes when I see, like, because I'll have my games. I'm betting my game on a Wednesday for the weekend sometimes. Boy, I'll tell you though, when I see all those guys on the same side as me, I'm looking for the phone. I'm going the other way. I'm buying out of my stuff. At least hedging. I know I never say I hedge. I lied. I got though. NFL Sunday Night Football. Who knows? Catch all the same way, or some college game. I just happen to catch somebody all on the same way. Oh, I'm like, oh no, that's a loser. That's a loser. Let's see, Ron. I'm trying to pull up the things here, but I can't even. My batteries are not. Of course, I have my. I don't have any AAA right next to me to change my thing. If you break even, that was a good day for me. If I won yesterday and lost today, I'm still feeling. Seriously, I mean, a break even day. You lose a couple bucks, it's like, all right, we're back at it. Any a day losing, a couple days losing. If you can't withstand a week losing, I don't know what to tell you. Like, you need to get some help because you're going to have bad runs, whether watching my free picks or just betting your games in general. That's just the way it is. Just like to see if your prediction was right or not. Yeah, I just because I try to come in and listen. I'll give you my opinion on games I like, and when I don't like something, I tell you right off the bat I kind of don't like it, and I try to give you a little advice on my kind of gambling perspective. You like it, you don't like it, that's fine. But again, there's so many new people. Like, people didn't know names of teams when I was mentioning them back in March. Like, what? Who's that? What's didn't know money lines and points and different things like that. And that's like scary for you're betting money and you don't even know the language on something, but yet you go turn on some app with radio personalities or TV personalities telling you what to bet on. And I'm just trying to help. I mean, I'm a grind guy. I grind it. Not some fancy lad. I'm a grinder, and I just try to make what I make and move on. It's been working for 16, 17 years. That's all I could offer is my sage advice, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. We covered all the games. I just had to say that because that kind of stuff annoys me. One, I don't ever crush any other sites. I mean, I won't even mention people by name, but you know who, like, scam people are and stuff like that. That's just bad news for me. Like it's makes us all look bad. So yeah, right, Markel. Seriously, I mean, no cursing now. You're gonna kill my algorithms here. But yeah, stuff like that annoys me. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be talking with my wife, even my kids. My daughter's like, "I want to do what you do, Dad." She's 11, the llama artist. Now they're into poker. My wife's got them into poker. They play poker at my parents' house since I'm here. They're still uh, back home, or not. That's not my home anymore. But I'm like, oh, brother, they want to be gamblers. It's just like what I don't. That annoys me. Like we talk, and she's like, "I don't like annoy you." I'm like, "Nah, but that does annoy me." You know. Nah, I understand, Markel. But like that's like you do things the one way. You try to do things right. It's like anything in life, right? You try to do a thing, and then you see like what do you like people who don't even know what to talk about saying, trying to tell you something. Like I'm not going to come and tell any of you guys how to do something, right? You'd be like, "Well, who? What are you talking about?" Like, right? I mean, I don't know your job or your stuff like that. Like, how can you, you know? I'm not some guy who just popped onto Twitter 6 months ago say, "Hey, I hit 80%. Here's my Venmo. Send me $30 for a month." And people do that. I see that. Like what? Okay, you go to my, you know. All right, so picks and parlays, obviously winning free picks, and I went into because I this whole Be Live. I mean, you've seen it sometimes. I can't even like log off. It doesn't load up on the Facebook page for the live video. So I went onto the picks and parlays with my Sean Higgs uh, YouTube, and I did videos on there. Dude, there's literally 10 years of like video. I didn't even know how many videos are on that channel. Someone go look it up. I don't even know. Like another thing, it's yeah, like I don't know anything. Like I've only been. You could pull up my records for 11 years on no less than like 100 something sites. But yeah, sure. I'm some big dummy. I'm not saying I'm not a big dummy. I am. I guess I'm a big dummy, but come on, man. Just slow to roll a little bit when you come talking crazy stuff out of the blue. And I see I'm friends with and follow up guys on Twitter, and I see them get attacked. And I'll jump in sometimes and be like I like met this guy. Like you, what are you talking about? Like I try to, I don't know. I don't get a lot of crazy hate like some people do, and I mean, would it annoy me? It does annoy me. I'd say it definitely would annoy me. I can see how people fly off the handle, and not to bring up um, like Kelly in Vegas. She just got axed from ESPN, and I've met her like once or twice in Vegas, and she's just nice enough. And I just said hello, and we'd had some mutual things, and I was like, they can her for some nonsense. I'm like, sticks and stones might break my bones. Names will never hurt me, right? That was we were taught as kids. I'm thinking, this poor girl. I'm a girl. She's in her 40s. Like I could just imagine what people say to her after like a loss, right? I mean, go have babies, you know, make us chicken pop. Like, I mean, I get nonsense. Like, whatever. I mean, how can somebody for calling somebody a name? I don't get it. It's just bizarre world to me. But I mean, that's what people in comments. I'm like, what? All right, fella, that makes you feel good, or lady, whoever. You know, I just, I don't know. I think I talk about it on the Late Show because it's just, nobody really pops in, and they could always just bang out after all the free picks go. But it's just, I don't know. Sometimes it's just what the heck. Oh, well, man, we did all the games already. You're 40 minutes into. Usually, this is a 15-minute show. Yeah, we'll go over whatever. I'll run them all down again for you. I don't mind, Law. I appreciate it, and like I say, when everybody pops in, a lot of same people, I love it. I love it. I try to always get back in the comments on YouTube after the fact. Terry's another guy's been here a long time. Thanks, Terry. I appreciate it. You know, I mean, What else here? Adam says Jets and Vegas money line parlay tomorrow. Take the dog. Why not? I like the other way, Adam, but you got Jets up against it, and Vegas is still decent. Although I think Colorado's better, but why not put a couple bucks on the desperate teams? Not going to say no to that. The lines aren't crazy. It's not like it's two teams laying 280 and it's no return. You got a dog in the Jets, and Vegas is basically a pick 'em. But let's get to some. Law wants to go over the games real fast, so we're going to hit those real fast for Law, and then we'll get out of here because I didn't mean to vent on everyone. I apologize for that, but I saw that. I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes it just it is what it is. What are you doing? All right, hockey. Ready, Law? Write them down. Get a pen. I always have two because you never know when one might run out of ink. Give me Montreal and the under 5.5. Colorado, I'm at -101. Again, under 5.5. I'm laying a little juice with the two unders, but I'll take a shot. We'll juice them up here on a Sunday. So Montreal, Colorado, and a pair of unders. NBA side of things, we have two games. One, the Sixers and Hawks have a premium on, so I'm not going to give out a side on that. But Dallas and the Clippers, I like the under. And I'm leaning in the Clippers here. I don't want to because it looks like everybody's going to be taking – and not the Clippers, excuse me. I don't want to take Dallas. Looks like everybody's taking Dallas here. I might switch. I'll tell you what, by lunch tomorrow when we do midday money, I might be taking the Clippers because I think everybody's going to bet Dallas. But under the 210.5 is my play right now in this Dallas game. But I got to see because I know this line's going to go somewhere else. I will not be shocked if this line goes to 7. Because I think everybody's on Dallas, but someone with a ton of money is going to come in and take the Clippers. Baseball. Let's go. Let's see where we're at here. Miami and Pittsburgh, I have zero opinion on that game. I don't want anything to do with these two teams. Miami's just in a free fall right now, and Pittsburgh is a bad team that can just take an L against Alcantara, who I think is decent. Nats and Philly. I didn't even have a line for this game earlier, so I apologize for that. I don't see anything up there right now. Houston, Toronto. I'm liking Houston. I had Houston today. I'm going to take Houston tomorrow. Cleveland and Baltimore. Again, no line on this game. Minnesota, Kansas City. I got no line, but I got Pineda and Brady Singer looking like starters. Let's see if I'll go to this site for a line. I got an extra. What game just popped up I didn't have before? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Looks like I got a Mariner line for tomorrow out of the blue. Just came up. Okay, so Dodgers Braves line. Bauer at 135. Do you take Bauer? Who won that game tonight? That Dodger game. I know people here like the Dodgers, and I grabbed the Braves because I saw the line come down. I don't even know what that score was here. Where's the Dodger game? I'm missing it. 6-4. Atlanta wins. Or they're winning, I should say. I might lean to Bauer tomorrow. You know what? I don't know. I'm not. I'm up in the air in this game there, Law. I don't know about that game yet. Next game up there is the Brewers and Diamondbacks. Again, if you're taking the Brewers, you got to go run line here. I'm not laying 230 with Burns. I think the Diamondbacks are bad. White Sox, Tigers, Cease, and Urena. Again, am I going to lay $2 with the White Sox? No. It's White Sox run line. I had them today. It'll be White Sox run line tomorrow. And it might be on the under. I see a 9. I had the under today. Maybe I'll come in on that tomorrow also. Reds and Cards. I might make a small play on Gann here. Miley has come back to where Wade Miley is, although I'm not a huge Cardinal fan. At 120, might be worth a shot here. Might be worth a shot. Now, this line, what's this total? Still at 9 here? Yeah, it's still 9s all over. 124. Nothing. It's actually nope, nothing's moved. I always double check. I do the lines. I write them all down. Whatever games are up. I use 4 or 5 different sports books. and then I come back to see if anything moved. A's and Rockies. I'm liking the under 11.5 here. Line has not moved. Actually, it's 102, 102. I'm seeing a slight move here, very slight. Dollar, like pennies to the Rockies. Cubs, Giants. Cueto, Hendricks. I'm not really that high on Hendricks, and Giants have just been pretty good lately. I see an 8.5 popping up, so maybe the over is getting some play here at 8. I saw an 8.5 move here. We have an 8.5. Money line has not moved. Mariners and Angels. Here we go. Gilbert versus Sandoval. 148 with a total of 8.5. Louis Gilbert. Logan Gilbert. He had a nice game against the A's, 6 innings. Other than that, not much to go on here. Sandoval, 2.57 ERA, his last 14 innings. Again, do I want to get? Do we have to get involved in a game like this? I don't want to lay 150 with Sandoval. I will maybe take the Mariners there. Mets with Stroman versus Paddock. Again, nothing's changed on these lines here. Oh, I see a 8 down to a 7.5. So maybe an under here. Why not with the way the Mets play? And Red Sox Yanks. Clarify there. Again, no real movement here. 9.5s. Although I do see 2 9s minus 120. I'm going to lean on the Red Sox there. Lawman. That's where I'm at. Tatum says the Bucks let him down. I had the Nets in the over, so James Harden let me down. So you should go against where the ton of money is going. I'll go against more like the public kind of money there, like the Mavericks. Like everybody looks like they're on the Mavericks there at 6.5, and that line looks high to me. So that'll be something I go against. I'll probably take the Clippers there at minus 6.5. I like the under, but the Clippers might be a play for me there. Mets San Diego right now. I took the Mets. KJ. Listen. I'll fall to the DeGrom statue. I mean, the guy's been phenomenal. I got him at 113 yesterday, and it was down to they were actually a dog today. I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, what the heck? That guy. I don't get wrapped up in like people are great. Like he's just. I mean, just look at his numbers. The guy's on another planet. I mean, and part of me was like, I don't want to take him because the line looks so low. And you'll hear me say it all the time. It looks too easy, right? I always stay away from the too easy, low-hanging fruit. Like, I'm going to grab this. Like I'm Eve in Garden of Eden taking the apple right in front of my face. So I know I shouldn't take it. Like the Mets, DeGrom at plus 101. Yeah, that's probably, maybe he gives up 8 runs today. I don't know. But I took it anyway. Other times I'll just kind of try to stay away from that. It's difficult, especially during baseball season, because it's happened a few times. Teams on big win streaks, and I'm like, all right, I'll take the Padres laying 115 here, the Dodgers laying 120, as opposed to taking a dog that's plus 105 or something. You're like, it doesn't seem right when a team's won 8, 9, 10 in a row. But at that point, the probability of a loss is coming in those games. 3, 4, 5, I'm riding those win streaks all the time, or the losing streaks. Once it gets to that 10, you got to, I always have to double think, and that's when. And as a bettor, I do it too. Even as a pro guy, you start overthinking, like, should I do this? Mets today, is it a smart play? I don't know. If they win, it is. If they lose, it was a dumb one. Other people won't tell you that. But really, sometimes when it looks too easy, it is easy. Like, no, the line is that for a reason. People a lot smarter than me and you and are coming up with this kind of stuff with all their numbers. It's not like I got some kind of supercomputer here or, working crap. It's, so, yeah, that line, fishy, but I took the Mets. Eric's in the house. Hello, Eric. You just got on. Oh, yeah. I'm just getting off. I mean, a Saturday night show for an hour. Not usually what we do. We hit all the games. We hit all the games, and I did about a 15-minute little rant. He could be. I mean, I got a Degrom MVP ticket, thinking if they got Lindor, you had Alonso. I'm thinking this team could hit now, get him some run support. He could be 27-2 with 300 Ks. I'm thinking MVP. No, I mean he might still be the Cy Young, but I don't think he's getting MVP. Braves and Red Sox money line. I like it, Eric. I said Braves. People here were like, no, you can't. The Dodgers are great. I don't ever write down when the people are telling me like I'm wrong, because that's not, that's not right to do, to come back. I mean, I'll make, who I know. Alex was a big Laker guy, so I remember him because we go back and forth to Lakers and Curry and stuff like that. But when people come in like, oh, you're absolutely crazy for thinking the Braves are going to win tonight. Well, okay. Okay, the Dodgers have been hitting. The guy said the Dodgers were hitting. I said, they got 4 hits last night. How are they hitting? They got 4 hits and somehow got 7 runs because he had like 50 walks. Yeah. I get it. I have to get her, but you're tired. Yeah, I can't even. My mouse is dying here. Eric says he followed my mind. Listen, Eric. I say all the time. I just try to hit some games for us. Give you my thoughts on. Again, am I the best capper guy or tout, whatever you want to call me? No, I'm not. I don't ever say I'm the best at something. Hey, listen. Sometimes I have a good season. Have I been number 1 in a sport or top 5? And maybe, yeah, okay. A lot of guys could say they've had good runs. I've had a good run in sports over my 15 years, but listen, I tell you, I lost. Listen, we had a great baseball, and I told you when I went like 3-20. Who's telling you that? Go to another site and tell you the guy who's going to come out and tell you that a terrible baseball run. Good luck. Good luck. All right, I'm going to go because my thing's dying here. My mouse isn't working. I'm having trouble pulling up people's comments, and so I apologize. Look at this college baseball, Chris. All right, listen. Midday Mind tomorrow, 12 noon. Try to get here on time, guys. It's the same time every day, 12 noon Eastern. Static, let's go. Lawman, KJ, come early. I'm out of here, though. Thanks for watching on a Saturday night. Good luck, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, request failed status code again with this Be Live. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Of the